नमस्कार, म अम्बिका हाङबाङ। अंग्रेजी सिके रेडियो कार्यक्रममा यहाँहरूलाई स्वागत छ। चैत्र 11 गते देश लकडाउनमा छ। आज पनि रेडियोको माध्यमबाट शिक्षा लिने दिने उद्देश्यका साथ उपस्थित भइसकेका छौँ, होइन? विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनी हो, अब रेडियो सेटको नजिक आउनुहोस् है। यो अंग्रेजी सिके रेडियो कार्यक्रम हरेक दिन यसै समयमा रेडियो तमोर 102 मेगाहर्जमा र रेडियो अठराई 101.2 मेगाहर्जमा सुन्न सक्नुहुनेछ। साथै युट्युब च्यानल सब्सक्राइब गरेर हेर्न वा सुन्न पनि सक्नुहुनेछ। नोटबुक, कलम, पाठ्यपुस्तक र रेकर्ड गर्न मिल्ने सामग्री तयारी अवस्थामा पक्कै राख्नुभएकै होला, होइन? यदि छैन भने तयार गर्दै गर्नुहोस् ल। आजको बसाइमा अनिवार्य अंग्रेजी विषय अन्तर्गत कक्षा 10 मा पढाइ हुने डिड आई मिस एनिथिङ को अर्को अङ्क लिएर आइसकेका छौँ। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू तयार हुनुहुन्छ होइन? आजको प्रस्तुतिका झलकहरू।
हाउ लङ डिड दे
to make something known to somebody.
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू हो, ढिला नगरी आजको बसाइ उठान गरिहालौँ। प्रस्तुति सहित आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ चेतन भट्टराई। ल त अब कक्षा कोठामै प्रवेश गरौँ, हुन्छ होइन?
Hi dear students, Namaste. How are you doing? I am sure you are fine, right? It's me Chetan Bhattrai. As usual, today I am here to facilitate you the second episode of a poem of Unit 6, Compulsory English, from Grade 10. It's in page number 59. The topic of the poem is, Did I Miss Anything? I had also informed you in the previous episode of this poem that 5 marks activities like multiple choice, sequencing, fill in the gaps, matching, true false, short answer questions. These types of test items are asked in the secondary education examination, where each item carries 1 marks. विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, आज म कक्षा 10 को कम्पलसरी इङ्ग्लिस पुस्तक अन्तर्गत पेज नम्बर 59 मा पढ्ने युनिट 6 को एउटा कविता डिड आई मिस एनिथिङ को दोस्रो श्रृङ्खला सहजीकरण गर्न तपाईहरू समक्ष उपस्थित भइसकेको छु। परीक्षाको दृष्टिकोणले यो कविताबाट मल्टिपल चोइस, सिक्वेन्सिङ, फिल इन द ग्याप्स, म्याचिङ, ट्रु फल्स, सर्ट आन्सर क्वेसन्स यस्ता प्रकारका प्रश्नहरू 1 मार्क्सको दरले 5 मार्क्सको लागि सोध्ने गरेको पाइएको छ भनेर त यस कविताको पहिलो श्रृङ्खलामा नै जानकारी गराइसकेको छु। भाइ बहिनीहरू, रेडियो सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ होइन त? Okay, my dear students, let's summarize the previous class. The poem Did I Miss Anything is written from 2 distinct point of view. अर्थात् Did I Miss Anything कविता 2 पृथक point of view बाट लेखिएको छ। They are students point of view and teachers point of view. विद्यार्थीको point of view बाट र शिक्षकको point of view बाट। The words nothing, N-O-T-H-I-N-G, nothing, and everything, E-V-E-R-Y-T-H-I-N-G, everything, represents the student's point of view and the teacher's point of view respectively. यसको मतलब नोथिङले विद्यार्थीको प्रतिनिधित्व गर्दछ भने एभ्रिथिङले शिक्षकको प्रतिनिधित्व गर्दछ. Stanza 1 is written from the student's point of view. यस कविताको फर्स्ट स्ट्यान्जाले विद्यार्थीको प्रतिनिधित्व गरेको छ. It reveals the fact that the teacher is missing in the classroom. यसले के स्पष्ट पार्छ भने टिचरले चाहिँ क्लासरुम मिस गरिरहेका छन् अथवा टिचर क्लासमा एब्सेन्ट छन्. In the teacher's absence, the students simply sit in silence with their hands folded on the desks. शिक्षकको अनुपस्थितिमा विद्यार्थीहरू क्लासरुममा डेस्कमा हात बाँधेर चुपचाप बस्छन्. Similarly, the second stanza is written from the teacher's point of view. त्यसै गरी दोस्रो स्ट्यान्जा टिचरको पोइन्ट अफ भ्यूबाट लेखिएको छ. It tells how he has given heavily weighted assigned readings and prepared a quiz. यसको मतलब सेकेन्ड स्ट्यान्जामा टिचरले इक्जामको दृष्टिकोणबाट महत्त्वपूर्ण पाठ पढाइ भएको कुरा व्यक्त गर्छन्. स्ट्यान्जा 3 रिप्रेजेन्ट्स स्टुडेन्ट्स पर्सपेक्टिभ. थर्ड स्ट्यान्जाले विद्यार्थीको दृष्टिकोणलाई प्रतिनिधित्व गरेको छ. हियर a typical student blames that the classroom education is valueless, meaningless and a waste of time. थर्ड स्ट्यान्जामा एक खालका विद्यार्थीहरूको दृष्टिकोणलाई व्यक्त गरिएको छ ताकि ती विद्यार्थीहरूले क्लासरुममा हुने एजुकेसन चाहिँ भ्यालुलेस, मिनिङलेस र वेस्ट अफ टाइम हो भनेर निन्दा गरेका छन्. इट विल ह्याभ नो इफेक्ट अर पर्पस ल्याटर इन लाइफ. ती विद्यार्थीहरू भन्दछन् क्लासरुम टिचिङको जिन्दगीमा कुनै प्रभाव छैन. However, in stanza 4, the poet explains why education is important. It claims that through education, a person is enlightened. Stanza 4 मा कविले शिक्षाको महत्त्वको बारेमा व्याख्या गरेका छन्. शिक्षाले मानिसलाई ज्ञानी बनाउँछ भन्ने कुरामा यस स्ट्यान्जाले जोड दिएको छ. The fifth stanza questions how anything could possibly be accomplished without a teacher. फिफ्थ स्ट्यान्जाले शिक्षकको उपस्थिति बिना कसरी कुनै पनि कुरा पुरा हुन्छ भनेर प्रश्न गरेको छ. The sixth stanza explains the significance of the classroom. सिक्स्थ स्ट्यान्जाले क्लासरुमको महत्त्वलाई व्याख्या गरेको छ. The last two one-line stanza of the poem serves as message to all doubtful students. They should always be present in the classroom so as to take in all they are able to learn in the microcosm of human experience. अन्त्यमा कविले क्लासरुम एजुकेसन प्रति शङ्का गर्ने विद्यार्थीहरूलाई मेसेज प्रदान गरेका छन्. कवि भन्छन् विद्यार्थी कक्षा कोठामा सधैँ उपस्थित हुनुपर्छ किनभने कक्षा कोठा भनेको मानव अनुभवहरूको एउटा संसार हो जहाँ आफ्नो जीवनमा आवश्यक पर्ने धेरै कुराहरू सिक्न पाइन्छ. Did you understand?
Yes, sir. We clearly understood.
Okay, let's discuss the key points of the poem. First point, teacher's perception versus student perception. यस कवितामा टिचरले चाहिँ मैले क्लासमा पढाउनु पर्ने कुरा सबै पढाएको छु भन्ने कुरा व्यक्त गर्दछन् भने स्टुडेन्टले चाहिँ पढाइ केही पनि भएको छैन भने जस्तो गरेर आफ्नो धारणा व्यक्त गरेका छन्. त्यसै गरी नम्बर 2, रेलेभेन्स अफ क्लासरुम एजुकेसन. क्लासरुम एजुकेसनको सान्दर्भिकता. यसको मतलब क्लासरुम इज अ वर्ल्ड full of human experiences which were assembled for students to grab, examine, and understand. It is an opportunity for the students. Now, third point, responsibility of a child towards his or her education. यसको मतलब एउटा बच्चाको उसको शिक्षाप्रतिको उत्तरदायित्व. नम्बर 4, sarcasm or mocking. Nothing versus everything. टिचरले चाहिँ एभ्रिथिङ भनेर मैले सबै कुरा गरेको छु भन्ने कुरा व्यक्त गर्दछन् भने स्टुडेन्टले चाहिँ केही पनि भएको छैन भन्ने कुरा व्यक्त गरेका छन्. यी दुवै कुरा आपसमा हास्यास्पद छन्. इट इज एन एक्जाजरेसन. न त टिचरले सबै कुरा पढाएका हुन् न त विद्यार्थीले बुझे जस्तो केही पनि पढाइ नभएको. यी दुवै कुरा होइनन्. यसको मतलब के छ भने शिक्षक तथा विद्यार्थी दुवैको दृष्टिकोणलाई अति रञ्जित तरिकाले व्यक्त गरिएको छ. नाउ लास्ट 5. The poet gives answer to the students who repeatedly ask the questions if they missed anything. अर्थात् जो विद्यार्थी कक्षामा अनुपस्थित भइसकेपछि त्यसको भोलिपल्ट गएर डिड आई मिस एनिथिङ भनेर प्रश्न सोध्छ. यसको उत्तर यस कविताले दिएको छ. ओके, लेट्स गो फर एक्सरसाइज. पेज नम्बर 61. Read the poem and match the words with their meaning. Can you match it?
Yes, sir. I try it.
Assign.
To provide a person a particular task.
Good. Now, descend. D-E-S-C-E-N-D. Descend.
To come or go down from a higher to a lower level.
Good. Now, reveal. R-E-V-E-L. Reveal.
To make something known to somebody.
You are right. Now, last. Assemble. A-S-S-E-M-B-L-E. Assemble.
To bring people, ideas or things together as a group.
Yes, you are right. Now, number 2, reading comprehension. Read the poem, that means you have already read, and say whether the following statements present the importance of classroom teaching or not. Okay, listen very carefully. Number A, classroom teaching provides students with knowledge helpful for the exam.
Yes, sir. It is correct.
Good. Now, number B. The course students study is insignificant and valueless.
Sir, it is wrong.
Yes, you are right. Now, number C. Any information you miss in the classroom is important.
Sir, it is right.
Yes. Now, number D. Enlightenment is gained in the classroom.
It is also right, sir.
Good. Now, number E. Staying in the class is boring.
Sir, it is wrong.
Okay, let's go for question answer. Question number 1. Who composed this poem? अर्थात् यो कविताका रचनाकार को हुन्?
Tom Wayman composed this poem.
Yes, you are right. Tom Wayman composed, C-O-M-P-O-S-E-D, composed this poem. Okay, second question. How long did they sit in silence?
They sit in silence for 2 hours.
Okay, you are right, but not absolutely right. They sat, yes, it is sat. They sat in silence for 2 hours because the question is written in past tense, so you should answer the question also in past tense. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, next question. Question number 3. What did the students do in the absence of their teacher?
The students remained silent with their hands folded on their desks in the absence of their teacher.
Yes, you are absolutely right. The students remained, R-E-M-A-I-N-E-D, remained silent, S-I-L-E-N-D, silent with their hands, H-A-N-D-S, hands, folded, F-O-L-D-E-D, folded on their desks, D-E-S-K-S, desks, in the absence of their teacher. Now, question number 4. What did the angel reveal to the students?
The angel revealed the students that they had to attain divine wisdom so they could share what they learned later in life.
Yes, you are absolutely right. This question is asked in past tense, so you should also answer it in past tense. So its answer is the angel revealed, R-E-V-E-A-L-E-D, revealed the students that they had to attain divine wisdom so they could share what they learned later in life. Okay, number 5. How does the speaker in the first stanza spend time, S-P-E-N-D, spend time for the full 2 hours, H-O-U-R-S, hours?
The speaker in the first stanza spends time sitting with his or her hands folded on his or her desk in silence for the full 2 hours.
Good. You are absolutely right. This question is asked in present tense. So, you should answer the question also in present tense. So, the speaker in the first stanza spends, S-P-E-N-D-S, spends. It is verb 5. But in question, verb 1 is given, but question is asked using does. So, we should write verb 5 here. So, the speaker in the first stanza spends, S-P-E-N-D-S, spends time sitting with his or her hands folded on his or her desk in silence for the full 2 hours. Okay, similarly, number 6. Why does the speaker in the second stanza think being in the class is important?
The speaker in the second stanza thinks being in the class is important because the teacher gave exam worth 40% for this term and assigned some reading on which the teacher is about to give a quiz worth 50%.
Okay, you are absolutely right. Okay, now number 7. What does the speaker say in the third stanza regarding the value of education?
Regarding the value of education, the speaker in the third stanza blames that classroom education is valueless, worthless, and meaningless, and a total waste of time. Education will have the effect in future.
Okay, you are absolutely right. Regarding the value of education, the speaker in the third stanza blames that classroom education is valueless, worthless, and meaningless, and a total waste of time. Education will have to effect in future. Okay, similarly, now question number 8. Listen very carefully. Education enlightens people with wisdom. Does the speaker in the fourth stanza agree with this statement? How?
Sir, I don't have any idea about it.
Okay, listen very carefully and copy it down. The speaker in the fourth stanza agrees, agrees, agrees with education enlightens people with wisdom, because the speaker believes that education provides each man and woman wisdom in their life. Did you write it?
Yes, sir.
What did you write?
The speaker in the fourth stanza agrees with education enlightens people with wisdom, because the speaker believes that education provides each man and woman wisdom in their life.
Yes. Now, next question. Question number 9. What does the last stanza suggest?
The last stanza suggests all the doubtful students that they should always be present in the classroom to learn the microcosm of human experience.
Yes, you are right. The last stanza suggests all the doubtful students that they should always be present in the classroom to learn the microcosm of human experience. Okay, now similarly, question number 10. Which class will be considered the last class?
The class before they disperse to bring the good news to all people on the earth will be considered the last class.
Yes, you are absolutely right. The class before they disperse, disperse, disperse to bring the good news to all people on the earth will be considered the last class. Okay, similarly, number 11. What is assembled in the classroom?
Microcosm of human experience is assembled in the classroom.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Microcosm of human experience is assembled, assembled, assembled in the classroom. Okay, next question. Question number 12. What is the poem about?
The poem is about the importance of classroom teaching.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Now, question number 13. What is the theme of this poem?
The theme of the poem is to reveal the importance of the responsibility of the students and teacher. Both should make the classroom live, interesting, exciting, and productive.
Yes, you are absolutely right. The theme of the poem is to reveal the importance of the responsibility of the students and teacher. Both should make the classroom live, interesting, exciting, and productive. Okay, at last, let me give you some exercises for practice as homework. Okay, are you ready to copy down?
Yes, sir, we are ready.
Okay, write down. Tick the best option, T-I-C-K, tick, the, T-H-E, the, best option, B-S-T, best option, O-P-T-I-O-N, option, to complete the following. Okay, number 1, a typical student, a T-Y-P-I-C-A-L, typical student blames, B-L-A-M-E-S, blames that classroom education is ... Option number A, meaningless. Option number B, meaningful. Option number C, worthy, W-O-R-T-H, worthy. Again listen, option A, meaningless, M-E-A-N-I-N-G-L-E-S-S, meaningless. B, meaningful, M-E-A-N-I-N-G-F-U-L, meaningful. C, W-O-R-T-H-Y, worthy. Okay, similarly number 2, who should read to attain, T-O-2-A-T-T-A-I-N, attain divine wisdom, D-I-V-I-N-E, divine wisdom, W-I-S-D-O-M, wisdom. Okay, option number A, teacher. Option number B, students. Option number C, men or women. Okay, similarly number 3, after this class, the learners will disperse to, option number A, bring the good news to all the people on earth. Listen very carefully again. Option number A, bring the good news to all people on the earth. Similarly, option number B, bring the goodness to all nature on earth. Option number C, bring the goodness to all students on earth. Okay, similarly number 4, the readings would be, the readings, R-E-A-D-I-N-G-S, readings would be tested, T-E-S-T-E-D, tested about, option number A, 40%, option number B, 50%, option number C, 90%. Okay, number 5, the second stanza represents, R-E-P-R-E-S-E-N-T-S, represents, option number A, teacher's point of view. Option number B, student's point of view. Option number C, the poet's point of view. Thank you, students. See you soon in the next program. Stay home, stay safe. Namaste.
चेतन भट्टराई सरलाई धन्यवाद। कार्यक्रम कस्तो लाग्यो त? आजको बसाई सिकैमूलक बन्नी होला। कार्यक्रम सुन्दै प्रश्न तथा जिज्ञासा टिप्पण गर्नुभएकै होला, होइन त? प्रश्न तथा जिज्ञासा अङ्ग्रेजी सिकाइ रेडियो कार्यक्रमको फेसबुक पेज @RADIOEDUCATION को इनबक्समा र RADIOPROGRAMSPF@gmail.com मा पठाउन सक्नुहुनेछ। प्रश्न तथा जिज्ञासाको समाधान सहित थप सिकाइको लागि भोलिको कार्यक्रममा पुनः भेट हुनेछ। पठन पाठनको क्रममा कुनै जिज्ञासा भए निम्न ठेगानामा सम्पर्क गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। ठेगाना र सम्पर्क टिप्न तयार हुनुहोस् है। ह्युमेन प्र्याक्टिस फाउन्डेसन फुङलिङ नगरपालिका 4 ताप्लेजुङ। फोन नम्बर 024 461 047। हवस् त, आगामी अङ्कमा पुनः भेट हुनेछ। म अम्बिकाङ बिदा हुन्छु। नमस्ते। सामाजिक दूरी कायम गरौँ, साबुन पानीले मिची मिची हात धोऊ, रेडियो सुनौ र पढौँ। धन्यवाद।